Today, we're joined by an absolutely amazing pup who has been at the Arizona Humane Society for much too long. We'll introduce you to Peaches along with some other absolutely amazing animals who are looking for their forever homes. That's all coming up right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for joining us this Saturday. Now, like always, we have some absolutely incredible pets who are looking for their forever homes, including Peaches here, who has been with us for much too long. Look at that face. We will introduce you to her later on in the show. Plus, we have some absolutely adorable pups who are finally ready for their forever homes. You'll meet Zoe and learn all about her story here in just a few minutes. But first, you know, we have lots of kittens who need your help, including this handsome boy. Oh my goodness, very playful, ladies. Who is this?
This is Dennis, and I won't say he's Dennis the Menace, but I'm starting to wonder. Look at this little guy play. He's 7 weeks and all of 2 pounds of feistiness. And we have lots of great stories at the Arizona Humane Society, but this guy has a particularly wonderful story. He was born in one of our ambulances. His mama was picked up and rescued, and she went into labor literally en route to the shelter in the ambulance. So thank goodness to our wonderful EAMT who kept calm, let mama do her thing, and by the time she got to the shelter, she already had a few of those kittens out. So Dennis here is going to be super playful and would love to be part of somebody teaching kids. Sula's going to tell us about our camps we have.
Yes, if you have little ones, tell me, where are they going to spend their summer break? If they love animals and they dream to be in a veterinary, the best way is to spend their summers in the Arizona Humane Society summer camps. These will teach kids to love animals, to take care of them, and this is the best way for their summer break. So if you need more information, visit azhumane.org/camps to sign in and reserve your spot.
Oh my goodness, they are absolutely wonderful, and there are so many different types of camps for kids of all ages. So thank you so much for that. And oh my goodness, Tig, I know you're going to capture that little mouse. So cute. Thank you, ladies. And we saw this sweet pup at the beginning of the show. Now it's time to officially meet her. She's showing off her adorable end right now. But who is this, Christine?
This is little Zoe, and if you can believe it, Zoe is part of a litter of stray coonhounds that the Arizona Humane Society took in. She is 13 weeks old, and she's very well behaved. She's a precious little thing, and she's only 15 pounds now, but she's going to be a bigger dog. She came to us with a little bit of a tummy problem, and so she went off to foster for some TLC. And if you're going to get a coonhound, you're going to have an active dog who probably needs some training and some mental stimulation. Arizona Humane Society has a June and July special for 15% off all group dog lessons. And also you can get 15% off of in-home lessons if you get 2 or more. And that doesn't include any virtual lessons. But you can use the code STAYCOOL to sign up, and you can book at arizonahumane.org/training.
Absolutely. Our trainers are world class. I took my summer sunshine to training, and they are just absolutely wonderful and right on cue. We didn't even need to train her to do that. Thank you so much for introducing us to adorable Zoe. And speaking of adorable pets, if you remember Brownie from last week, she is now officially a member of the Phoenix Mercury family. Last week, the Arizona Humane Society teamed up with Kalani Brown and 3TV to film an exciting episode of Beyond the Court. One special player fell in love with one of the puppies and adopted her, so we want to give a huge thank you to Satu Sabali. We can't wait to watch Brownie's new journey unfold and are so happy that she is now a member of the Mighty Mercury. We love the X Factor here at Pets on Parade. And I can't think of a more adorable name for a little kitten. Can you please do us the honors, Stacy?
This is little Mittens, and as you can see, she is very curious. She will accept cuddles, and she loves to be cuddled, but she also wants to play and explore what's around her. She was brought in as an orphan stray, and she was underweight with some tummy issues. And once she recovered from those, she went to foster care, and as you can see, she's healthy and happy and ready to play. But last Saturday, AHS reached a record with 231 adoptions in just one day. So we want to give a huge thanks to everyone who opened their hearts and homes, especially for our long-timer pups. But we are still caring for more than 1,800 pets in our shelter and in our foster homes, and we're always in need of the community's help. We have all kinds of beautiful dogs, cats, critters that are up for adoption, that need homes, and are just really wonderful animals who just found themselves, you know, without a home. So if you want to learn more about our pets who still need a loving home and a forever home, you can go on azhumane.org/adopt and meet more little cuties like Mittens here.
Oh my goodness, yes, you know, that is the great thing about adopting, not shopping, is, you know, there's always absolutely amazing animals looking for their forever home. So thank you so much to all of our adopters and people who are thinking about adopting. Thank you for that, Stacy. And we have another gorgeous little pup who I think is going to need some help with that hair, Denise, even though, you know what, she's been getting around really good despite her 3 legs.
Yes. This is Snickerdoodle, and she is 5 years old, and she was found as an injured stray. She did have to have one of her back legs amputated, but she feels so much better now, and let me tell you, she gets along great on the 3 legs. I don't think she minds at all. But she does have a lot of hair, so she's going to need regular grooming, as it's really important for pets, especially those with medium to long coats and dense fur, that they receive regular grooming, as when the fur mats, it can pull on their skin and create a lot of discomfort. It's really important when you're grooming your pet that you comb or brush them all the way down to their skin, as sometimes the top layer can look well groomed, but they'll actually have a very small row of mats or snarls right next to their skin, and that can make them very uncomfortable. There are a lot of different types of combs or brushes that you can use to groom your pet, and that depends upon the type of coat that your pet has. Any questions, make sure you talk to your groomer or visit our website, azhumane.org. Snickerdoodle is such a sweet girl. She came into the studio all proud, ready for her TV debut, 3 legs and all. She is going to make someone a wonderful addition.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that one of her ears is sticking up and the other one is like flopped down. So, you know, she's got the best of both worlds. Thank you so much for that, Denise. I'm sure she'll find her forever home in no time. And don't change that channel. We have some more adorable pets who can't wait to meet you. That's coming up after the break. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, as we enter the busy summer months, like we've been talking about, we have so many absolutely incredible animals who unfortunately are just not finding their forever homes as quickly as others. This is especially true of our big dogs, and this is not just happening at the Arizona Humane Society. This is happening at shelters all throughout the country. So we want to introduce you to an absolutely incredible pup. We're introducing you to Peaches, who you might recognize, and Lisa, you're also joined by Myra, who is an incredible volunteer at the Arizona Humane Society as well. Can you please tell us about Miss Peaches?
Yes, Peaches, first of all, wants to thank Myra for driving her here. She was her personal Uber, and Myra tells us that she was perfect in the car. Perfect, calm little girl. So if you're into car rides, she might be your shotgun partner. So Peaches is 6 years old, and she has been with the Humane Society since last July. She was brought in part of a seizure because of the heat. So she was, she's gonna fall asleep while I'm telling her story. She was brought in due to excessive heat, and you know, the heats are getting up there, so please, no pets outside. She has been with volunteers, hikes, she's been out on day trips. She's a wonderful car rider. She is great meeting and greeting people. As you can see, she's calm, and I can't say she'll never jump, but she's pretty much all four on the floor. She was adopted once, and it was decided that she needed to be returned because she probably should be the only pet in the home. But if you are looking for a companion, she is one of our staff favorites. Everybody gives her the neck scratches every day, don't we? And she is going to be a wonderful companion. Like Kelsey was talking about, our larger dogs have a harder time finding homes. I think part of it is that, you know, a lot of people are in high-rise living, loft living, that kind of thing, more condos. So our bigger dogs are staying at the shelter longer. So girls like Peaches, adoptions fees are completely waived. Anything over 50 pounds has no adoption fee, and Peaches is probably just barely 50 pounds. To be honest, she's lost some weight since she's been with us because I think shelter life is a little bit hard. But I have a funny story. Last time Peaches was here, I was loading her back up in the van. Where would they have kennels? She didn't have a personal driver like Myra last time. And I tried to put her in the kennel, and she didn't want to go in the kennel. She wanted to go straight into the front seat of the transport van. So I'm telling you, she is going to be your friend to call shotgun, and she definitely wants to be in the passenger seat. She ran all the way in the back side of the studio and straight to the transport driver to tell her that I had the audacity to almost put her in a kennel in the transport van. So she is really sweet, calm, going to be a great partner for somebody that just has no other dogs in the home. She's pretty quiet, and Myra said she was great in the car today. So come down and meet Peaches or any of our other big dogs, some of our long timers that would love to just nap on your couch for their golden years.
Absolutely. You know, it's hot right now, so everyone's inside. They're catching up on their shows. They're catching up on all the summer blockbusters. So I think she's going to be a great couch potato for anyone out there who's looking for an adorable, satellite-eared pup. And we just want to give another special thank you to Myra for bringing her here. So you can meet adorable Peaches at our South Mountain location or visit azhumane.org/adopt. And speaking of meeting adoptables, don't change that channel. We have a lot of other cute pets coming up when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, it's still technically brunch time, so I think this pup is here just in time, especially due to her adorable name, right, Denise?
Yes, she is named after one of my favorite breakfast foods, Pancake. She is a year old, and she came to the Arizona Humane Society back in May because sadly she was a victim of animal cruelty. She was quite lethargic when she arrived, but she received medical treatment, and now she is a very happy, friendly pup, and she is looking for her forever family. The Arizona Humane Society is offering a microchip special throughout the month of June. All microchips will be $10. 1 out of every 3 pets goes missing in their life, and microchips are one of the best ways for pets to be returned to their families. So we recommend that everybody get their pets microchipped. Visit our website, azhumane.org/microchips for more information and to make your appointment to get a microchip. Now, when Pancake was first walking into the studio, there's a couch behind scenes. She tried to jump up on the couch. She wants to be a couch lap dog. She's big, but she wants to be a couch lap dog. So come on down, get 1-year-old breakfast food Pancake.
You know, I don't blame her. It's hot outside.
Right.
We want to be able to relax on the couch, and those are great tips about microchips, especially ahead of 4th of July, which is when more pets go missing than any other time of the year. So thank you so much for that reminder, Denise. And there are a lot of ways to give back to the Arizona Humane Society, but our 50/50 raffle is especially exciting. And for those who don't know, how does this raffle not only help our pets, but potentially help the winner too?
Oh, the 50-50 raffle is amazing. And it helps both pets and the winner because you get half of the winnings. So in the past, it's been up to $90,000. So that means the winner got $45,000 and our pets got the other half. So you win, the pets win. It's a win-win for everyone. So, but this here is little Bonnie. Speaking of winning, she's a little winner here. And she is very curious and camera ready too. And she loves to snuggle, but she also loves to play. She was brought in as an orphan stray. She went to our bottle baby ICU, and then she was put in with the same litter as Dennis. And the mama kitty accepted her as one of their own, and then she went to foster. And now here she is, ready for you to take her home and ready for you to enter that raffle. So make sure that you get in on that. There are lots of different options and lots of different ways to donate. And to find out more about that, you can go on azhumane.org/5050 and get yourself some winnings.
Oh my goodness. You're going to Vegas soon, and I think the odds are a little bit better of getting, thousands of dollars than it is in Vegas with our 50-50 raffle.
That's true.
Just saying. Thank you so much for that, Stacy. And we want to wish a very happy Father's Day weekend to all of the papas out there, including dads of four-legged friends. We hope this weekend encourages all dads out there to get the whole family involved by volunteering and fostering our pets, just like this incredible dad here. It's a great way to not only give back, but to also bond with your family while helping homeless pets. You can learn more about our fostering opportunities or volunteering at azhumane.org. And now we have another adorable pup who is the smallest one of the day despite being full grown. Oh my goodness, Sula, who is this cutie?
This cutie's name is Stella Luna, which means stars and moon. And she has the survival instincts of a warrior princess. She was spotted under an ice machine in a gas station for 3 days. And thanks to a nice stranger and the Arizona Humane Society Trauma Hospital, she was safely rescued, and now she's doing incredible. She's a little shy. I can imagine she was traumatized waiting for 3 days under the ice machine, but she slowly is warming up, and she's so calm. So stories like her is a reminder of why affordable care, veterinarian care, is so important. On June 18, the Arizona Humane Society is hosting a mobile veterinary clinic to provide low-cost care and help keep pets right where they belong, with their families. But don't wait. You must RSVP and put down a small deposit to hold your spot. Visit azhumane.org/events for more details.
Absolutely. Our mobile vet clinics are incredible, and they bring veterinary care to so many different communities throughout our state. So make sure you sign up because it is life-saving. So thank you for that, Sula. And now we've been talking a little bit about Tortitude here behind the scenes, and we have another absolutely adorable girl who I think is going to bring a lot of spice to her home and everything nice.
She's a little spicy. She's an adorable little tortie, and her name is Tig. She's only 10 weeks old and 3 pounds. And she also was among the orphan strays, and she was in the kitten ICU, and then she graduated from there and went on to foster until she was putting on some weight. And so now she's ready to make someone a great pet. She has kind of a boisterous personality. She is trying to run here, and she has like gorgeous green eyes. So the Arizona Humane Society needs your help as we are seeking 100 new monthly donors called Constant Companions. If we can accomplish this during the month of June, the Arizona Humane Society will receive a $20,000 bonus gift generously sponsored by the Gibney Williams family. For just $10 a month, you can help save pets' lives all year long. Go to azhumane.org/constant companion to find out all about it.
Absolutely. Knowing that we have that money coming in on a monthly basis allows all of our teams to be able to create that baseline for what we're going to be able to do at the shelter and how many animals we're going to be able to help. So we're so grateful for all of our incredible donors. Thank you so much for that, Christine. And you met her sister Zoe earlier in the show. Now it's almost Khloe's turn. We'll introduce you to her when we come back. Welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, we always talk about how the summer months bring in a lot of kittens, but also quite a lot of puppies too. And we met this little one's sister earlier, but for anyone that didn't see, what is her story, Lisa?
This is Khloe, and Khloe and Zoe are little coonhound sisters. If you know me, you know I'm a sucker for black and tans, and she sure fits that bill. She is at the perfect stage for training. You know, we've talked a little bit about training. We've talked a little bit about all the things you can do with puppies. What I want to talk a little bit about is little ones like this and what they need at this stage. At this young age, they need to be socialized. You need to expose them to new things and new people. They also need to be vaccinated. So they get 1 or 2 vaccines depending on how long they've been with us. But puppies need a whole series of vaccines. So 3 or 4 vaccines up until the age of 20 weeks. Our adoption staff will talk to you about that when you adopt a puppy from us. But you do want to make sure before you get your puppy out and socialize them to new things that they are fully vaccinated. So other things you want to consider with puppies is puppy proofing your home. Same thing with kittens. Make sure you don't have cords down. Shoes, all kinds of little things that they can get into. Crate training. Puppies do great in crates, especially if you can't supervise them at all times. You can get a crate to keep them in. It can be their safe space, their little bed and nap time. And then you also can go out to dinner and not worry about the legs of your couch or, you know, your bathroom rug getting peed on. So you do have to take a lot of consideration before you bring a puppy or a kitten into your home. So these little ones will be waiting for you. We have behavior tips online, azhumane.org. We have training and behavior, all kinds of resources right on our website.
Absolutely. Those are great tips, Lisa. You know, puppies are very cute, but there is a lot of work that goes with them as well, but it is worth it. So thank you so much for that. And our biggest event of the year always sells out, so you have to make sure to get your tickets soon if you want to make it to Compassion with Fashion this year, right, Sula?
Correct. And before I go to that, let me present you this amazing little one. He is the last one of the brothers, the siblings that we are presenting today, that were born in a crate in transit to the shelter. So they got to the world in style. But anyway, you were talking about Compassion with Fashion. That is the most fun fundraiser event of the year, and it's coming back this October, so you have to mark your calendars. From stunning fashion show to live music and silent auction is the best program. And also the best part is these adorable pets will be strutting their stuff on a stage, and many will find their forever homes right then and there. So don't miss the fun. Visit azhumane.org/CWF to be part of the magic.
Absolutely. It is a wonderful time of year. It is the most life-saving time of year. And there are adoptables that go down a runway, which is absolutely incredible. I'm telling you, if you have never experienced a Compassion with Fashion, it is a wonderful time. Plus, there's not just ticket opportunities and table opportunities. You can also be a sponsor in a lot of different ways. So we hope all animal lovers in the Valley snag your tickets soon. But of course, like we talk about each and every week, week right here on Pets on Parade. There's so many ways to be able to help our homeless pets. First and foremost, it is the hot summer months, so make sure you're keeping your pets out of this heat. And if you need more safety tips, make sure to visit azhumane.org/nohotdogsaz. Like always, we appreciate you for being here each and every week. We'll see you next week for another adorable lineup of pets who can't wait to meet you. We'll see you then.